Hi, my name is Miranda Bassagi, and today I'll be doing something extraordinary. Yes, and that will be to feature brilliant entrepreneurs. Okay, from now henceforth, I'm going to be bringing entrepreneurs to talk about their businesses, what they do, um, their motivations, the things that moves them, drives them, and at the end of this show, stay tuned. At the end of this show, you'll be able to get at least 5 beautiful tips that brings about great entrepreneurs. So thank you for joining again. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be exciting, and the estimated time for this live stream should be like 30 minutes. And really be glad if you could just stick around and hear all the tips, hear from the entrepreneurs we're showcasing and all of that. Thank you for joining. Prince Mohammed Ataba Ayodele. How you doing? How is NGOism? How has it been? Thank you for joining, Mr. Ogungbemi Ayobami Olamide. How are we doing? So the reason for this showcasing brilliant entrepreneurs is the fact that usually everybody says go and start a business. Everybody says go and do one thing or the other. Everybody says learn a skill. We talk about learning a skill. We talk about learning to do one or two things. We talk about going to school, as a matter of fact. And at the end of the day, after going to school, what is your motive? Your motive most times is you want to get a job, or you want to start your own company, or you want to start a business, or you want to start a private venture, whatever it is. But it's all centered around being an entrepreneur. And in hi, Mr. Mitope, thank you for joining us. So, in the event of the last live streaming we did, we talked about how being an entrepreneur at heart actually helps you even in your place of work. So it's not just I have a job. Having a job is not. we know how things are going right now in Nigeria, and then the truth is that we actually need, no matter where you are in the world, you need a side business. You need to be able to sell yourself as a person. For example, somebody who knows how to who works in a hospital, for example. Let me give you a hint. And also knows how to sew. You're a fashion designer also. You wouldn't say because you're working in a hospital, you're working in a private venture or a public venture, that because you're working in a public venture, you won't learn how to sell yourself. You won't learn how to promote your business. And I realize that so many times they say start a business, but nobody talks about how difficult it is to actually start, sustain, and scale up a business. So it's not just about, okay, I want to start a business, I want to start a business, I want to start a business. It's also about happy new month. Can you imagine? I need to happy new month, happy Independence Day in arrears. Don't mind me. I was just so excited. So most times you say start a business. You say go and get something doing, and I really really feel the pain because I have been there, and I know how difficult it is to start a business. I know how difficult it is to actually scale up a business, take it beyond yourself. Employ people, and it seems like the environment, the economy, everybody's quiet about it. You find people who are actually making a lot of money in their own business, and it seems like they find it difficult to actually get younger people to share these things. We thank you for joining us, Mr. Shegun Afolabi. It's kind of difficult for some people to share their secrets. They're like, if I tell her, won't she make it more than me? If I tell her, won't she steal my customers? But I don't believe that's true. Uh, Call me whatever. I don't believe that's true. I believe when I teach you, I actually get to know better. You know, I know that you guys will say, yeah, people's hearts are funny. People are not nice. People are, but let's just wrap it up here. We're discussing it as we usually discuss it, but the truth is, so many times people are quiet and silent about entrepreneurs. It seems like sometimes you feel like you're all alone in your business, and Everybody just wants to do business and they want to pay small money and they want to get premium jobs done. Do you understand? So we don't go away, don't go away. We're going to be sharing 5 tips for entrepreneurs and we are going to be featuring somebody live. I don't want to waste any of our time. So I'm just going to bring her on board. I'm going to bring her on board now so that we can have this quick discussion. Quick. Okay. So while that is coming up, how are we doing? Yeah. How are we doing? It's been a while I came live. I just said okay. In order to make it solid, in order to make it something of value, in order to make it something of value, then I needed to actually have to, strategize and look at how things will be and all of that. So, all right. So I'm bringing one entrepreneur right now, like I promised. So she's going to be telling us a lot of things about herself. I don't like the fact that it's just me talking all the time. I also like to listen to people and actually learn from people. So she'll be joining us. I'm trying to add her and I just hope the network is good. Okay, join us, Miss Temitope. So while she's doing that, how have we been? How have we been since the last time I came live? You guys should share with me, okay, how far, how has it been? How is work? How is home? How is business? Okay, while she's still adding herself, I don't know why it's taking too long. While she's adding, I'm going to tell you the first secrets for success as an entrepreneur. Mhm. So the first secret for success as an entrepreneur is planning. You know. Okay, so I think she's here already. Okay. Okay, but let me continue. The first secret as an entrepreneur is planning.
Hello.
Now, the popular saying that everybody knows this. Hi. Hi. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yay.
Can you hear
How are you
me?
doing? Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
I'm
So good to
fine.
see
How are
you.
you?
I'm fine. I'm
Hey,
fine. I'm fine.
wow.
It's good to have you. Okay, so
Well done,
before you
ma'am.
come in, let me just quickly say the first one. The first one is planning. As an entrepreneur, you must be able to plan. They say if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So I I advise that you plan a day before. Okay, tomorrow is Wednesday. What are the things I want to achieve tomorrow? And sleep over it. Usually, when you plan the night before, um you actually get to be able to think over the plans you have and be able to refine it in the next day. Okay, so enough about number one. Said number one. Number two, let's talk about you, our brilliant entrepreneur. So let's meet you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mrs. Bassagi. My name is Opatoye Temitope Christy. I finished from University of Lorraine, where I obtained my BSc and MSc in biochemistry.
Mm.
And I am also the creative director of TCG Fashions. That's Temitope Christie Global Fashions, for
Oh,
those who don't know the full meaning of TCG.
okay, now I know.
Thank you, ma'am.
So thank you for joining us.
Nice.
Thank you for joining us. We
Thank you
have
very
like
much, ma'am.
1,000,001 questions for you.
Hey, Lord.
And I know all the viewers too, both those that are joining us now and those that will be joining us soon. I know they also have questions to ask. If I may ask,
Okay.
if I may ask, why fashion design? Biochemistry, fashion design.
Mm.
Why?
Okay. Let me just start by saying that it's something I just desire and have passion for.
Okay.
Basically, I can do several things. I mean skills now with my hands,
Okay.
and I find them easy to do. But then, among other things I can do, I realized that sewing looks kind of technical, kind of. Sometimes if I go to my tailor shop and I will see the way she will pieces the whole fabric,
Yeah.
and she will start joining them together. Before you know it, a dress is done. I'll be like, okay, how are you doing
Mhm.
this? It's kind of, I got interested in knowing how to do it. So I enrolled in some places. I got some training, did self trainings and all that. Then after I was done with school, I was working with one firm, one life care firm, amazing place. But then I realized that okay, I can still do something with the skill I have. I have it already. Nobody's taking it away from me.
Mhm.
It's in
Yeah.
me. I have it. It's mine, and I can still do some things with it. I can still make some success and stories with it. Then I can still at least impart knowledge in others.
Mm.
I see it as a means of imparting great knowledge because I realize that people find making dresses, don't let me say people, some people, they find it kind of difficult. Some people are in my shoes, the shoes I wore like some years ago when I was finding it very difficult to do when I first started. So I just realized that okay, I think now that I've gotten to know this thing, let me just venture into it and let's do it well.
Wow. Wow. That's awesome. So it started by you recognizing your strength. Okay. For me, I don't think I have the patience
Ma'am.
to cause. I don't know. Okay, I have patience. By God's grace, I have. But really, I don't think I have the. Uh, I'll sit down when I start cutting a piece of clothes and wondering where to join it. Oh Lord,
Mm,
no. So I really think God
that
has.
hard.
Well, you say it's not that hard,
No,
but I just
no hard.
no. For me, it's the same thing
Anybody can learn.
as braiding hair. I really
Okay.
don't. I can't imagine taking one. Oh Lord, no. It's just not me. It's just not me. And I know that God has put that interest in us in different areas because He knows what we are good,
That's true.
what we are
That's
good.
true.
And I also like the
That's
fact
true.
that when you recognize that okay, you like this, you're actually going to learn more about it. But sometimes you like something, but most times people just sit down like, I like it. I'm not sure. But I believe that even when you're not sure, it's while you're learning more about what you think you like that you get to know more, and then you get to build more on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long has
Mhm.
TTG been in existence?
Existence. Okay. This just started like 4 years ago,
Wow.
but the training, the learning and the training for tailoring started way back 2010,
What?
2010.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Okay, I was actually in school that time. I was in 200 level
Okay.
in school then when I had a desire to learn how to sew.
Wow.
So I went to a shop then, I enrolled. So anytime I had breaks in school, I was always going back there to just learn one or two
Wow.
things. Then when I was done with school in 2012, I went back to another place to still learn few things. Although the times were so short, I couldn't really learn at a stretch.
Okay.
So when I got to service again, I learned somewhere else. So all those times I've been practicing what I've been taught, and I kept developing myself, training myself till I finally found out that okay, I can, based on this, I can start this.
Wow. Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. That's a long that's a long ride.
Yeah.
And I think I read somewhere that they
Yes.
said if your business can last more than 5 years, then your business is most likely to last really long. You know, you're most likely to really, really make
It's
it
good.
in the entrepreneurial business. But most people, after 1 year, 2 years, they just get tired and they leave it, go somewhere else. They leave it, go somewhere else. But if you can persevere, which takes me to our next point as entrepreneur, you must be able to persevere. There's no shortcut to success, really. no matter what you do, no matter how easy what you do is, there's still look at your business like a plane, okay? Like an aeroplane. You're trying to get your plane off the ground. It's not immediately you start the engine that it thing flies. No, it has to take
You
some
get
momentum. You have to,
yes,
before it goes. So the
yes,
same thing in your business. Sometimes it feels like nobody's seeing me, nobody's hearing from me, nobody's buying from me. It's seeming like okay, I'm really putting so much energy. What's going on? Just see it as a plane that okay, the more you move, the more you keep moving towards your goal, the
how
more
the
you keep putting
entry,
more work, the more
yeah,
you keep refining yourself, you keep getting better. Oh, it just takes one person to just say, wow, this is beautiful, and share your post. And then the whole world's like, where have you been? And you're like, where have all of you been? It's not even where have I been? I mean, yeah, where have you people been? So that's a good one. So one,
thank you,
one
ma.
question I want to ask is what makes TCG different from every other tailor on my roadside that I could just go and learn? Why TCG? What makes it different?
Okay, thank you very much for that question,
You're
ma.
welcome.
I actually believe that okay, there are several tailors, like you said, and you can actually learn anywhere. But then you don't just take yourself to just anyhow place. You check the values of the place, you check the consistency and how well they can deliver the training to you. I've gone to places where I paid and I didn't get value for my money. I'm not saying they are bad people. It's just it depends on the strength of the trainer. Not everybody is really gifted to teach.
It's wired.
Teaching
I mean, that's
is a gift.
yeah.
Glory to God. And again, some people they can know how to sew, but they don't know how to pass the knowledge.
Mm,
For our TCD fashions, glory to God, we know how to sew. Then we know how to pass the knowledge across to people coming up from the training and from us. So
wow.
it gives us an edge. So it's been amazing. It's not possible you enroll at TCD Fashions, to God be the glory, and you won't learn what you've come to do.
Wow.
And we thank God we are able to satisfy our clients that give us fabrics to sew. We deliver on time. We try as much as possible to go by our structure without offending people.
Mm,
We try as much as possible to go by the style you give us. We don't do beyond our capacity.
yeah.
We try as much as possible to make sure that you leave our office smiling. That one is very, very important to us. You can't leave our office frowning as a student or as a client. So it's kind of we adjust ourselves. We are just real. We are detailed. We know what we are doing, and we put excellence in everything we do. We
Mm,
try as much as possible to satisfy our clients. That's our motto anyway. The satisfaction is our priority. So we
okay.
stick to that. And it makes us stand out among others.
Mm.
Thank you, ma'am.
That that's interesting, and I like the confidence at which you say what you're saying. It means that you know what you're saying. You're not unsure. You're sure of what you're saying. Then your
Yes, ma'am.
on
Thank you.
online TCG classes, your cutting and sewing, your sewing made easy. Please tell me, is it possible for me to learn how to sew online? Like the way I'm watching you like this, you're going to teach me how to sew. Like as in to sew clothes, oh, not paper. Please, I need to know more. And I'm sure my people need to know
Okay.
more.
Okay. Thank you very much, ma. This is one question that almost everybody has been asking me. That's okay. You say you train online. How do you do it? Okay. I would like to start by letting us know that any training, either physically or online,
Mhm.
training is all about you being given some set of instructions and guidelines to follow. Are you with me, ma?
Actually, I'm
Giving
taking
you
notes.
a set of instructions. Right. Giving you a set of instructions and guidelines to follow to
Mm,
get a task done. That is just the basic of training under your supervision. So it means if I want to maybe rule a line, and I'm in front of you, Mrs. Bassagi, you are telling me, Temitope, rule that line from point A to point B. I can see you, and I follow what you said. I rule the line from point A to point B. I have executed the project. If I can't see you, and you are detailed and patient enough to tell me that Temitope, rule a line from point A to point B, that's an instruction, and I follow it, I will still get the job done. So one thing is that training is just about set of instructions. So at TCD Fashions, we train both physically and we train online. But why the online training is the one that is kind of broad and everybody knows about is because we can actually reach out to anybody from any part of the world via the online classes. And that's achievable because we can actually disseminate the information to you in a clear, detailed terms that you will understand it. And we don't just leave it to it, we follow you up to ensure that you are getting the job done. Okay, I teach with notes, pictures, and videos. Take for instance now, if I tell you that, okay, Mrs. Bassagi, you do this, you do this, you do this, I will take pictures of every step and show you. If I can pick that you are not getting it with pictures or notes, I will make a video to explain to you. It's not possible you will see instructions detailed and clearly stated. You will follow it, you will not get it. If you have any issue, that's the essence of teacher, and that's one difference between just having an instructor and a teacher. After I've instructed you to do it, I will still teach you how to go about it. If you have any issues about doing it, you get back to me. So it's easy because we have a very wonderful feedback method. Teaching is not completed if it's not complete. Sorry, if you just get the information and I don't get a feedback. If you don't get what I'm teaching you, you tell me. I go over it again, you get it done. It's that amazing. It's that simple. So we are fine at CCG Fashions. Did I answer your question clearly, ma'am?
Wow. That's profound. It's profound really because I know of so many other skills. For example, graphic design skills now is something I can also teach online. And I really, really, really can relate to what you're saying. Anyway, um, tell me about your success rates. Okay. I hear all the awesome things you're saying. I hear all the fact that most people that train with you actually get to know how to sew. Okay, how many? Just give me a number. Okay, how many people have worked with you before or trained with you online? How many people can sew themselves? You understand? I want to know. Okay, like
Okay.
everybody wants to know. Okay, you're saying all this is sounding nice. Yes. Okay, how many people have done it with you? Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, ma. Oh, okay. So we started the online training January 2017. So by next year, January, will be 2 years in the online training.
Okay.
So far, we've been able to train more than 200 people actually.
What?
And one thing we
No,
should
no, no.
realize,
Wait,
yes,
wait,
ma,
wait, wait,
glory to
wait, 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 wait.
God.
No, wait. What? What?
One thing,
Wow, wow. No, that really. Wow. Okay. What?
yes, ma.
I am
Yes,
okay.
ma. Yes, ma. We take record of students. We don't just collect money and just go. If any of my students is watching me, they can testify to that. We take you register, tell us where you're from, where you got the training details, what is it called right now, the advert and all that. So I have the figures clearly. But
Wow.
you can teach, give all your best, but at the same time that we have trained and now so comfortably on their own.
No, I didn't hear what you said
Yes, ma'am.
before. The network kind of hung. So please, can you just rewind this one,
Oh,
please? So I want to hear
okay,
everything you're
okay.
saying.
Over here. Okay, thank you, ma. I said it's a different thing for you to teach people. It's
Mm-hmm.
another thing for those people to get the knowledge and have passion. Because tailoring is all about you having the desire and the passion. So I won't say 100% of people that I've trained are now sewing. No, that would
Wow.
be a lie. But I would say that close to 80% of people that we have trained online, they can now sew comfortably on their own. Yes, ma'am.
Wow. I'm
80%.
inspired. Wow. Wow.
Come on, man.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you, man.
Wow. I mean, please tell
Yes.
me stop saying wow. Stop sounding like an ambulance. Wow. Okay.
Ambulance.
Okay. So,
Praise
like,
God.
I like all the
Yes, man.
I'm blown away. Like, wow. And
Oh,
then
network.
I'm also encouraged as an
Wow.
entrepreneur.
And
So
then
I'm encouraged that
I'm also encouraged
there
as
is
an entrepreneur,
still
so I'm
much
encouraged that
I can do
there
and
is
not so
what
I've
I
taught
can
five
do. Or
people,
I'm
I've
not
taught 10
so
people,
I've taught five
I
people, I've
should
taught
be able
10
to at
people.
least,
I
scale
should
up.
be able to at
Do you
least
understand? But that being said, um, what's the question now? Yeah, how long does it take to actually learn how to sew online? That's, I think, I don't know if my, do you guys have any questions? If you have any questions, please put it in the comments below so that we can know if you guys are with us. But I want to know, yeah, I have a question. I already like asking questions. I want to know how long would it take? Okay, for example, I have absolutely no idea how to sew, how to cut. In short, I like beautiful dresses, especially dresses that have pockets. But I
Hmm.
can't even sew it.
Just do like this.
I can't even sew a scarf right now. So, how long would it take for someone like me to learn how to sew and start sewing well and, if possible, make a business out of it?
Okay, thank you for the question, man. Actually, it's all in stages.
Okay,
Okay, we have different categories of people. We have people that they actually don't know anything at all about sewing.
okay.
Are you with me, ma?
I am
Am I
100%.
still clear?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, ma. We have we have some categories of people that they don't know anything at all. Okay, sorry to digress a little. I had one student, very wonderful woman. At the end of the class, she told me that, Temi, I could not even hold scissors when I enrolled in your class. That
Wow.
was just a joke, actually, because wow, people wouldn't know how to hold scissors.
Well,
But now I can make,
that's
but now I can make dresses, I can make tops, I can make skirts. She was just all grateful and that. And I was telling her, glory to God, and thank you for giving it your best too.
mm,
Because if I teach and you don't practice, you can't have
that's
results. So it is in categories and stages. We have basic class for those that are you just want to learn. You are just so passionate, but you don't know jack, you don't know anything
mm-hmm.
about sewing at all. Basic class, and it runs for 6 weeks. So in
Okay.
that class, we teach you from the basic of cutting, then sewing for the basic class. So after that time, we normally advise, even if you see our adverts running the next day after you finish basic class, we normally advise them to take 1 month break
Okay.
to at least further. We actually give them grace to contact us. In fact, I have one client, I wouldn't want to mention her name. I don't like mentioning their names unless they come online themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this particular woman, she trained, I think June 2017. She's watching me, she can relate. Up to date, she still contacts me. She send me pictures. If she has any issues, she'll tell me based on what I've trained her on.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
she's a wonderful person. She didn't know anything because I remember she told me at a point that she was having issue with this and that. Funny enough, she was pregnant when she enrolled.
Wow.
That was the reason she couldn't go for a physical class. She's a mom.
Okay, you would train pregnant
She was
people too.
pregnant.
That's awesome. Wow. Wow.
In fact, most of our pregnant, you should have seen her on my status. There was a day she was doing birthday that I celebrated on my status, on WhatsApp status.
Okay.
She was pregnant, so she enrolled in the class. She made all her maternity dresses. When she gave birth, she made all the, even her babies now, she's the one making clothes for them. And she trained from us online.
Wow.
So for basic class, 6 weeks. After that 6 weeks, you keep practicing. You don't just discard them. No, because one thing we should realize that tailoring takes time. It's not just something you learn under
Like
2 weeks and
every
you say you
other
have known
skill.
it.
Like every other skill.
There's
Mm-hmm.
even myself as a tutor, I still enroll in classes, I still go for trainings, I'm still improving on myself. So 6 weeks for that, you take a break, then the intermediate class is another 6 weeks.
Okay. Okay.
But our basic class is so rich that if you do even only the basic class, you are good to go. Because the basic class comprises of top, dress, skirt, um, sleeves, and all that. Once you know how to make those 4 basic blocks, in fact five, the 5 basic, okay, sorry, you don't know the terms. The five, everything that constitutes a dress is inside the basic class. So once you know that, in fact, you are good, but if you now decide to learn further, to know more than that, you can come for the intermediate class, you can come for the advanced class. If you want to, everything is 6 weeks actually. So it depends on what you want to go for. But the way we run it, even after your class, after the class you paid for, you still have the access to contact me based on the lesson. Because at times, most people that enroll in class, they are people that are very busy, bankers, mothers, lawyers, very busy people. In fact, most of them, they make submissions during the night. They would tell me that's when they could practice. So for them, even if they couldn't go through all the lessons at a time, they can come to me, call me, text me later on based on the lesson I've trained them on. So that's how it runs, man.
Wow. So okay.
Wow. So, okay.
This is this is interesting. Okay. Okay, you do basic class, intermediate class, and advanced class, right?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So is it that you do it like maybe do you just run do you run it concurrently, or do you take January to something is basic class, then February to something is intermediate class, then July or August to something is, do you understand? Is that how you run it, or do you run it
Okay.
together?
Yes, we do it together, but
Okay.
it depends on the number of participants I have in class per time.
Okay.
I love to give my best to my students. So if I make adverts for basic class and I realize that people that I have in class, they need, like, okay, is they need, how will I say it now? If I realize that dividing my attention with intermediate class is going to affect them,
Okay.
I will run adverts for intermediate class that month. Our classes are 5 times in a year: January, March, June, August, and October. So this October is the last class for this year. So we have a structure. So if you have enrolled for my basic class, I won't advise you join intermediate. I want you to finish with basic
Okay.
before you go to intermediate. That way you achieve more. It's not all about you
Okay.
paying me, and I like to see results for whoever I teach. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I don't know
Yes,
if
ma'am.
you guys are watching, have any questions, but I'm just overwhelmed. um, any any question, any question? You have any question? Just put it in the comment below, or you can either inbox me or inbox her to ask her if she has any question. Then let me see. Do you have any question for yourself? Because right now I think I'm done with it. To the questions for you. Let me see. Okay.
Okay.
I know the on that question many people might want to ask is how expensive is your classes? How expensive are your classes? They break the bank. We know that you have bankers, you have lawyers, we have busy people. Can a student afford, to pay for the classes, or somebody who is a stay-home mom, or somebody who is not working at the moment, is it affordable? That's the easy way to put it. Is it affordable?
Okay. Oh, thank you guys for watching. Auntie Lola, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Abayomi. Thank you, Miss Susan. Everybody, thank you. Okay, the classes are very, 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 very. Are you counting the very affordable?
No,
Very, very
very, very.
affordable. It doesn't matter even if I have lawyers, like 20 varies.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if I have bankers, lawyers, ministers in my class. It's just to show you that even if you are a full-time mom, a bankers they close around 6 p.m. or I'm not sure. It still doesn't stop you from learning skill. I think why I have plenty of those working class in my classes is because those kind of jobs are time demanding, and if you want to
Okay.
wait for the convenient time to do anything in life, you won't get anything done.
That's
So for somebody that close by 6 o'clock, she has a child at home to take care of, she
mhm.
has her husband at home. Okay, even if she wants to go to a shop by 6 o'clock,
Okay, hanging again. Network, I guess. Network, come back. Network, come back. Wash is. I don't know if you can. Yes.
Oh, glory to God, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Ah, okay. Yes, I can
Can
hear
you hear me,
you.
ma?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I was saying why I have those categories of people in classes is because back in the name of Jesus. Okay. Sorry. Am I back?
I'm hearing you
Can you
now.
hear me?
Okay. Well, yes, you're back.
Can you hear me now?
You're
Okay.
back. Mm-hmm.
Network doesn't want to talk about the prices. I will. The classes are very affordable, extremely affordable. If you follow my page, TCG Fashions, and you read my students' feedback, you get to
Mm-hmm.
know that you get more value than what you paid for. And that's because,
Okay.
okay, even if you are meant to pay more, we still try as much as possible to still beat down the price because we still want more people to get empowered. Actually, money is important to run a business, but then we are still considerate and good in that regard. So don't be scared because I mentioned bankers and lawyers. It's just because the profession they have is time. You have to just you don't have plenty time left even to do any
Mm-hmm.
other activities. So they just seize the opportunity to just learn online where they know that they will get real value as if they are learning physically. So I don't blame the lawyers and bankers and the doctors and nurses and everybody that have enrolled at TCG Fashion. So the classes are very affordable. In fact, right now, the last class for the year, I mentioned earlier that we run classes 5 times a year, and this October is the last class. We are actually doing 50% discounts on our basic class.
So it's
Yes.
it, it was very, very affordable times 20. And then
Yes, it was very,
so it's not very, very
now times
affordable
it by
times
two.
40.
That's four. Exactly. That's
Okay,
very, very,
I
very.
have just few questions and I don't want to take more time. I want us to just quickly run through these questions. As a matter of fact,
Okay,
I
ma'am.
actually wanted to skip one, but I think it's okay to ask you. How do you, how do you, how do I want to put it now? How do you make it by? Do you understand? In the sense that your classes are affordable, you are busy for 6 weeks at a stretch, 6 weeks at a stretch, and your classes are affordable. How else do you um make I know for every month, for every year,
Money.
everybody has goals. Okay, you have things that you want to
Yes,
get.
ma'am.
You have maybe, for example, you have instruments, machines you want to get. For example, how do you
Yes,
reach those
ma'am.
goals? I mean financial goals. How do you break down financial? Is it just the classes you do?
Okay, like I mentioned earlier, I'm a graduate.
Okay.
To God be the glory, and I work. So there's a way I
Okay.
balance my work, my business.
Okay.
If I don't tell you I work, you can't know because it actually doesn't affect my business. And my business doesn't affect my work. That's just to tell anybody out there you are working. It doesn't mean you can't run a business. You can. You can run a business. I also sew. I have an office. I told you we run
Yeah.
offline classes. I have I have clients. They bring their fabrics. I sew for them.
Oh,
I get money from there. So
wow. Wow. You're a millionaire
and
then.
it's
This is not a small
glory to God.
because
Glory to God.
you
Oh.
work in a corporate environment, you have your own clients that sew with you, and then you also
Mhm.
train, which is good.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
I'm learning.
We have not gotten there
Okay,
yet,
so that's
but
number one question. Number two
the
question
path is
is
of the just. It keeps getting better.
yes, it's part of the just. Number two question is Where do you see your business in 5 years?
Okay. In 5 years, I actually see TCG Fashions going global indeed, by the grace of God. The G in the TCG, it's global.
Mm.
That's the vision for the business. It's Temitope Christie Global Fashions. So I see the business a place whereby people come, they send people from different parts of the world to teach, to learn, and to enroll at TCG Fashions. I see us producing different kind of wares, transporting outside the country
Um,
for people to wear, Nigerians living in diaspora and other people that would like to wear African wares. But all these things, they are in stages. We trust God for partners. We trust God for increase. We trust God for more participants
amen.
to enroll. We trust God for
Amen to that.
things.
Amen.
So it's God.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
ma.
Wow.
Thank you, Miss Adeosun
Yeah,
Temitope. Thank you,
thank
ma.
you so much, you guys, for watching. Thank you. Um, okay, what you're talking about? Okay, this is off the record now. You guys are not listening, are you? No worry. Now this is off the record. What you're talking about going global? Something came to my mind and I thought to share with you. Why not think about starting like an online course? Like we have so many online courses, like on how do I want to put it? Udemy, Coursera, all those online classes. Have you thought about putting together like a module where you can put online so that people across the world can actually pay
Okay.
to watch and learn, and
Give them
or do you
you log
plan on having
in
your own
with
websites where you can now do?
wow. That's a good one. You see, we learn every day. Thank
That's
you
just
very much, ma.
that just came to me now. So we're wrapping it up now.
Now,
But before
2019
we
goal.
wrap it up, let me fulfill my
Mhm.
promise. Abby, I promised that I'll give you 5 tips. Number one, I said plan. If you don't fail to plan, you're planning to fail as an entrepreneur. Not as an entrepreneur, as anybody in life. If you have no plans, I was just discussing with somebody yesterday how that if we don't do things differently, our children will have to go through the things that we went through, and God forbid, the reason why you go through some of the trials and issues that you're going through is so that your children won't have to go through it. But if you don't have plans, as
Mm.
in plans that can be okay, like you said now that okay, things are in stages. Okay, you can't say okay, today you start a business, tomorrow you want to be selling outside the country. Do you understand? But we also have plans. Plans, how do they call it smart goals? Yeah, goals that can be measured, goals that are
Achievable.
actionable, goals that are measurable, and all of that. So, as entrepreneurs, we need to plan. Number two, we need to put in the hard work. We need to be persistent. I talk about see your business like an aeroplane. It's not immediately you start the business that you take off. There is always inertia. There's always that time when your business is trying to climb, and it feels like, why is it difficult? Why is it difficult?
Yes.
But the moment you climb to the air, it's like, wow, I'm just cruising and cruising. That's number two. Number three is focus on your health. And the reason why I said health is you have your mental health, you have your physical health, you have your spiritual health. You cannot just say, okay, I want to be a business person and neglect your health. For example, so someone like me who does graphic design and all, I notice that I tend to sit down a lot to design. And I could be on a design for, I'm not
Mm.
exaggerating, 8 hours. And I'm trying to get a design out. And I realized that doesn't do good for my own health. I noticed I started adding weight. And it wasn't like I was eating, you get. So I had to make up my mind that, okay, every 1 hour I will get up, walk around, walk around, then sit down. Do you understand? It was a decision I had to make for my own health. Do you understand? So as an entrepreneur, you have to do things that are good for your health. Number two, you have to pray. Whether you're a Muslim, you're a Christian, you're an atheist, whatever you are, you have to be able to pray and have a a good spiritual health, because health is wealth, like they always say, and without health, you cannot. I wrote here, I actually said, what's the use of getting wealth if you have no health? So, health is wealth. Mental health, drink water. I was doing my research yesterday, and somebody said the first thing you do when you wake up from bed, and you once you just wake up, the first thing is take water and drink. That it actually helps. It feels as if your whole system, your whole organs are asleep. So when you wake up, you're introducing liquids to wake up your organs, and you actually feel better. Then exercise. Exercise is very important in the morning, in the evening. Just make sure that you're having at least 3 to 5 days per week. That is important. Then that's number 3, right? Number 4, read books. Somebody called books. They say books are mini mentors. Yeah, I think I have a book that I should have finished. I'm reading now. Of course, you know that they not pay me for this, right? They pay me for advertising. Advertising this book, but this is like the book I'm reading at the moment. And somebody said, don't wait until you say, okay, you say anything.
I said SWA, CZJX.
Yes.
I know the book.
SWA, yeah. So they said don't wait until you say, okay, this book, I want to read this book in a month. And you find out that you cannot read the book because they are all busy people and we understand. You understand? So just say every day I will read 5 pages. Or every day I'll read 20 pages and stick to that 20 pages. You find out that the average book is like 200 pages. The average book. In 10 days, you are done with a book. In just 10 days. And at the end of a month, you almost finish like 3 books in a month. Instead of saying, I want to read just this book in a month. So sometimes it's easy to make small goals. Say, okay, 5 pages, 10 pages, and stick to it. So number 4, that's number 4. Meaning, read books. Entrepreneur, you have no business being an entrepreneur. You're not reading books, because I see it like somebody has made mistakes, and then the person puts it in a book, and the person add solutions to the problem and put it in the same book, and it's giving me, as in take, like free, like seriously. Well, that for me, one of the best gift you can give me for birthday gift, whatever gift, is a book for me. The only reason why I might not like the book is if I already have the book. I'm like, I already have the book now. Why will you buy 2 copies of it? Do you understand? But because I feel like somebody went through stuff, they wrote the book, then put it here, they had solution, they put it there, and they gave you. So that when you are going through what they went through, you already know the solution. You already know what to do, you know. And they also said somebody who can't read is no different from somebody who doesn't read. So if you can't read, you don't go to school. You cannot read, and somebody who actually went to school and don't read, are the same. because you're on the same level. So that's number 4. Number 5, and our final point, as promised, is don't compare yourself to others. Don't compare yourself to others. They say some people compare their morning. You compare your morning to other people's evening. You compare somebody who is making, who has been in business for 5 years. Imagine somebody who's starting what you're doing now. Somebody who's starting today and expecting to make the same level of success that you have made. It's not realistic. Do you understand? It's not realistic. So don't compare yourself to others.
Yes,
compare yourself to who you are yesterday. Okay. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. And say, okay, I want to be better than that person I was yesterday. I want to know better than, who I was yesterday. I want to be healthier than who I was yesterday. I think that's like the ultimate, or the number 5 point I want to share. Then I hope you guys are learning something or just not wasting our time. We are close. I said 30 minutes. Seriously, I said 30 minutes. And this is almost 1 hour. Anyway, I hope you guys are learning one or two things and I hope I'm not wasting your time at all. So, in closing, how can we contact you, TCG Fashion?
Okay, ma. My phone number is 081 60457090. I'll go over it again. 081
For
60457090.
okay.
So I would like to just share this with people that are watching or those that will.
I didn't hear that to rewind and play.
Already yesterday, but then there is a chance if you still want to learn this year, before this year just goes like that, you can still register for the second batch in October that is starting on the 10th of this month at the same 50% discount. So I'm going to drop a link in the comment section right now. Glory to God. Yeah.
50%.
I will drop a link in the comment section.
We deserve
Yes,
it.
ma,
Watching you for
50%.
1 hour, we deserve it, Gary. So,
It's our end of the year class. So don't wait till next year, end of the year.
there's still
If you
time.
don't this one, that means you have to register in January. So you can just take the opportunity to just learn. I will drop a link in the comment section. You can click on the link. When you click on the link, you get in touch with me, then you get started from there.
Okay.
Learning at TCG Fashion is fun. I will drop my email and other
All
contact
right, no
also.
problem.
Thank you,
Do you
ma'am.
have any other comment? We're wrapping up now.
Okay, I would just like to encourage everybody out there. You are busy, you want to learn a skill, you just feel everything is choking. Don't be discouraged. Just take a chance, take the step. If you can find online class, enroll. Find somewhere credible and good to enroll. And if you are into any business and it seems as if things are not working, there are times like that. Mrs. Bassagi has already spoken extensively on that one. Pray to God, work harder, read books, and keep trying. Rome was not built in a day. The same way she said people can't compare themselves with me, the same way I can't compare myself with people ahead of me. I have role models in fashion industry, people I'm looking up to, and I can't just be envying or comparing myself with them. Life is in stages. So just take it one step at a time. Don't forget God. He's the only one that brings increase. So just live your life
Yeah.
and be good